WGIV 103.3.
Now back to Money Talk with Atia Harris. Call in right now with your questions and comments at 704-553-1370. That's 704-553-1370. Money Talk with Atia Harris.
Welcome back to Money Talk with Atia Harris on WGIV, WGCD, WYPJ, the soul of Charlotte. The phone lines are open if you guys want to call in. You have any real estate investor questions at this time, the phone lines are definitely open for that. That call-in number is 704-553-1370. That's 704-553-1370. We have Jay Parker on the line, a real estate investor king. Trust me, when he opens his mouth, all the investors sit down and listen. They listen to what he has to say. I have seen him in action multiple times. He's been around for quite some time, and he knows so many strategies. That's all you can do, really, is sit and listen. But don't forget to ask your questions. Also, we have Kelly Campbell in the studio with us today. That's realrehabtalk.com, realrehabtalk.com, who also teaches, very motivating. And today she wants to empower women to get into real estate investment. So, Shavar, you did have a question for Kelly?
I did. Actually, I was looking through your manual here, and you have a page that says Black Girls Do Rock. I like that. So, with this being, like we talked about earlier, kind of a male-dominated field, why do you feel like women are, pretty much set up to be successful in this business?
I actually think that women are ideal real estate investors, particularly when it comes to rehabbing. When you think about rehabbing, you have a product and you have a target market. Well, 1 in 5 home buyers is a single woman. Twice as many single women buy homes than single men. And if there's a couple, who's making the decision?
The woman.
So who better to determine what a woman is looking for than another woman?
Okay, let's pause for a moment. We have someone that has called in on the line and has a question or comment. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing excellent. What type of question you have?
My question is not as much as rehabbing, but it's more on the finance. It's more on the appraising side. And this is real simple. If I go on chartmec.org and I check out what the government has appraised, is that I get not accurate, but is that similar to the appraisal value, or would I need to definitely check out an appraiser before have an appraiser come check out the property and an inspector as well before I actually not really decide on that property, but give it consideration?
Well, I guess we can all make a comment on that. I think we all have some insight we can put on that. If you go on chartmec.org and look at the price, what you really need to do is look at houses that are comparable to that property that's sold in that area within the last 6 months. And they do have a search on what is that, the real estate lookup site, Metcom real estate lookup.
Correct.
They have a market analysis that you can click on where you put the parameters of that property in there, and then you can get an idea of the activity that's going on in that neighborhood. Now, an appraiser, of course, is going to give you an accurate price, but if you see houses that are similar that sold within the last 6 months, it'll give you an idea of what that property's doing right now. And Jay, I know you want to answer that.
No, actually, probably Kelly would be better suited to answer that question.
Okay. Go ahead, Kelly.
I agree 100% with Atina. When you're investing in real estate, you want to get the most current information possible when it comes to market value. So you want to find out what properties have sold for in that area. One way you could do that is using something like Zillow.com if you're not an agent. The best way to get that information is to call an agent if you've got a friend or someone who's a real estate agent who can get that information. And then if you don't mind a little bit of legwork, you can, as Atina said, go into property lookup with Mecklenburg County and look up what houses have sold for in that neighborhood.
Now, in regards to the inspection, I would think if you have something that you want to invest in, you definitely need an inspection. The average inspector costs probably about $350, $400 a property. However, they may be able to work something out with you if you're going to be a repeat customer or you're affiliated with an association like Kelly and Jay, where it's a bunch of investors together constantly getting inspections. There may be also someone that's a general contractor that may look at the property for you dirt cheap or at no cost because they have the potential to help you fix that property. What's your recommendation on that, Kelly?
100% agree. The key to success in this business is relationship. If you can build a relationship with a home inspector, they absolutely will offer discounts to you. I don't pay full price for any home inspection, and general contractors look at my properties for free because I give them a lot of business.
Okay, so does that answer all your questions?
That answered that one particular question. Is okay. Can I ask another?
Go ahead.
Anybody else on the line?
Go ahead.
This question was more on the financing side as well. I've done a lot of research and seen a lot of loans out there that actually help you to rehab the home and finance that as a part of the mortgage. However, they don't want you to invest, and I was wanting to know, is that penalty that they levy upon you, is that worth it in order to get the financing to actually improve the home?
Okay, I think what you might be referring to is a popular FHA loan that you can get if you're purchasing as a primary residence and you're going to live in that house. They will actually give you some money up front to help you bring that house up to par as well. But there is creative financing in the world of real estate investment, and sometimes it does not even involve your credit. The interest rate is higher than what you would get at a conventional lending institution, but they may give you those monies to rehab that property and help you buy it. And if you have a good exit plan, that would be one of those strategies where you need a good exit plan. Is that right, Kelly?
Correct. Most hard money lenders are primarily concerned with the value of the property and your experience. Your credit may not even come into play. And then there are also a lot of private investors, people who have money and they're not earning any money in the bank, and they are looking for you. They're looking for someone to invest in, and in some cases they'll pay all your costs on a rehab and you just split the profit at the end.
Yep, got to make sure it's a good deal, have a good plan in place, and it'd be good for you to attend the meeting and also go to realrehabtalk.com. Did you get that information?
I got the meeting. It's at the off Stop Boulevard at the Sky at the
light rail.
The light rail. Is it a hotel or a restaurant?
It's a restaurant.
Okay. And the website one more time?
It's realrehabtalk.com.
All right. Well, thank you. I got millions of questions, but I don't want to take up all your time.
That's okay. You need to show your face and get all them questions answered, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right, so we have anyone else that wants to call in with a question or comment. The phone lines were tied up. That telephone number is 704-553-1370. That's 704-553-1370.
Now, I heard you mention Zillow.com, which I've used Zillow myself before. You know, if you're not an agent, I mean, is this something that you would suggest that maybe somebody actually go to school, get an agent's license before they went into this, or would you say that's probably not really necessary?
You don't have to. Getting a real estate license is a good education and overview on real estate in general. But you don't have to get a real estate license to be an investor, and you don't have to wait till you have a real estate license to get started.
Yeah, in fact, in this area, North Carolina is very strict on real estate agents, so many investors don't even want to go get the license. They would rather just operate without the license. For example, if you find a deal that's a great deal, you know, as a real estate investor, let's say you know the light rail's coming through there, the homeowner does not, but they're interested in selling their house, and you really don't want to mention that information. I mean, real estate is about negotiations. I mean, you don't give your information that's going to make the transaction more harmful or cost more, or maybe if you're selling it, get less. You're not going to give information. That's just the nature of it. So a real estate investor can go ahead and buy that property without mentioning that they have that knowledge. But if you have a real estate agent, they have to mention that they have that the knowledge of and tell you what's going on, and actually put that thing in writing and have you sign it, which the person can turn around and say, hey, I don't want to sell that to you. So for purposes like that, for example, some real estate investors don't even want to bother with getting the license and being governed, you know, by the state. Once you get that license, you're governed by the state for sure. Yeah, but we're going to continue this when we come back from the commercial break. You guys are tuning in to Money Talk with Tia Harris. This is WGIV, WGCD, WYPJ, the soul of Charlotte. Check out realrehabtalk.com. Keep it locked.